Okay. All right. Let's just start that back over. All right. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank
Before we
you.
get started,
Yeah,
just introduce yourself and just
most
kind of give
definitely.
a little background on who you are.
True, true. Well, what's going on? My name is Dawnde1 from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm the CEO and part founder of Wolfpack Nation Music Group, LLC. I'm just glad to be here right here at Ryan's Corner. So,
I got you.
ready to get
All right.
started.
So Wolfpack Nation. So where how did that come about?
Back in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a school called Talia College back in 2013. Me and an ex of mine, we founded Wolfpack Nation right there in the college dorm room, actually. Um, I always wanted to do music. I've been doing music my whole life, but to start my own type, label, whatever, it started right then. I created my first single in college, so
So Wolfpack Nation, that's your label.
yeah,
I
that's
got
my
you.
label.
Okay,
My
that's
label.
what's up. So you said you put your first single out.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's we'll hold off on that for right now.
Okay.
So is like you said you've always loved music.
Yeah, my whole life.
So is that something that's like within the family, or is it something specific to you, or
I come from a family that's full of musicians,
really?
talent. So it's like, um, from really, really young, being in the studio, and so just being around artists my entire life is like I have years of experience just dealing with the
Yeah,
music industry. So,
I got you. I
so
got
it's
you.
kind of some kind of like, and you can say family because it's
Mm,
like it's a bunch of us that
right.
I think I'm the only artist though. You know what I'm saying, from the family.
So
Everybody else is kind of musicians or something else.
got you like in bands or
Yeah, yeah. I
okay.
think I'm the only artist.
All right.
So
So how did you come up with the idea of Wolfpack Nation? Like what is that
Wolfpack
name like?
Nation,
What is that about?
Wolfpack Nation, Wolfpack Nation. We came up with a model, which is help people who can't help themselves. Back then, not just only just as a label, but also almost as a movement too. You get what I'm saying? Now, Wolfpack Nation came from a friend of mine. Back when my freshman year at college, he was an alpha, he was part of fraternity. But it's like we always considered ourselves as wolves. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It was kind of a small group we started,
Mm.
and we just party a lot. We just throw parties, go out, get girls, all kind of. So it kind of formulated around that, but we decided, okay, we ain't gonna just base it off.
I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm saying? So we
Right.
had to come up with a more universal
Right.
reason, and a model for the label.
I got you. I
So
got you.
yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
up. All right. So is it just you like on your label, or do you have
I have
artists,
actually other artists.
two other
Two other
artists?
artists. Right now, one is currently working on a single, the other one working on the EP. So it's kind of like we got some things. We didn't already release a few songs over the years, but
And
now
and
we trying to really help them get into,
and who are
no,
they?
Gemini Love and Apple Rain.
Got you. They're
Apple
both
Rain.
from like Birmingham.
No, Apple's from Orlando, Florida.
Oh wow.
And Gemini, she's a female MC, well, you know, rapper from Cleveland, Ohio.
So you said Apple, the first one.
Yeah, Apple Rain.
Apple Rain. So how did you guys meet?
Oh man, when I went on the 20 city tour about a couple of years ago,
Hmm.
we had a show in Miami. We had a show in Miami. We had a show in Orlando. So when I did my show in Orlando, I was just going through Facebook, listening to artists because different artists send me stuff. And she hit me up through Facebook, and I got a chance to listen to the song. The song she sent me was trash.
Hmm.
She already know I was gonna say it was trash, but I could tell she had potential.
Right.
Me, I like to work with people that either you already talented, or I can see potential. Okay, me and my people, we can kind of groom you, we can get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got none, we probably ain't gonna.
Right.
But that's how we came about. And the same way with Gemini Love. Gemini Love, sent me some music. A lot of people send me stuff all the time. And I just listen to it. If I
Right.
really, really dig it, I might reply. And if I don't, I
Right.
might just pass it, give it to somebody else.
So you said something that interests me. So you said a 20 city tour.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back. So you started
Hmm.
Wolfpack Nation in college.
Yeah.
With your ex,
Yeah.
and so then what happens?
Uh,
Like what do
started,
you what do you guys start doing?
started, well, from there, we just started just putting out music. We just started putting out music. But it's like as when we first started, we didn't have the connections
Right.
like we got now, or like I got now. You feel
So
what I'm
so
saying?
were you the only artist at first, or was it, or
Yeah, I was the only artist first.
and what role did the X play?
X pretty much helped out with like booking the shows, stuff
Got
like
you.
that. You know what I'm saying? Get
Right.
me out there, stuff like that. Marketing.
And
You know.
so, all right, so you put out music. Like, how does the 20 city tour thing come about?
20 City Tour came about through a post on Instagram. That was a couple of years back.
A post on
A
Instagram?
post on Instagram.
Wow.
Literally, a post on World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And what's her name? Miss 713 from Houston. My apologies. I should already know her name. Miss 713 from Houston, Texas. She was putting together this 20 City Tour music tour. And she was like, whoever want to be a part of it, yada, 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 put in your information, send in your music. If you select it, you go on the tour. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it wasn't as easy. And when I say it wasn't easy, because she had to kind of like, it was some things that was going on behind the scenes that they had to kind of like critique or whatever. But they started hosting auditions, you know what I'm saying, for artists to make it on there. Thing is, to be honest with you, I was like, I was supposed to make it to auditions. I did not make it to the auditions. I sent in my music, but I didn't make it to the audition for whatever strange reason. But it was like one of the artists that was selected, they couldn't go, or their girlfriend wanted something or something. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And so she sent me a message. She texted my phone literally, do you want to be part of the tour? So I guess I was like one of the artists they was considering,
Right.
but they was like, oh, we don't know. But because one of the artists bailed out, I got put on
Now,
the tour.
what was the deal again?
It was like one of the artists bailed out for some strange reason. Everybody sent in their music. I sent in my music.
Right.
I didn't make the auditions. It was in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll never forget it. I didn't make the auditions for some strange reason. I forgot the reason. I didn't make the auditions, but it's like one of the artists, they had already picked their artist. And I guess he or she bailed out, and then she sent me a message.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess I was kind of like in the consideration.
Yeah.
We want you to be part of it. We don't know. And well, the rest is history.
Yeah, I would just,
You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
just, I would just hate though if someone has an opportunity like that and they
Yeah.
don't take it for
Yeah.
somebody over here
Yeah.
has an issue or
Yeah.
something. When, I mean, because as you know, everybody knows this thing is about opportunity,
Exactly.
right? And
Yeah,
like,
opportunity is a lot.
yeah, and if
Gotta
you
seize
let an
the moment.
opportunity pass you by,
Yeah, for whatever
like,
reason. I was
that
like,
could be like the difference between black and white. Like,
exactly,
you
making it
know,
or breaking
yeah,
it.
like you just so.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
20. All right. So what happened after the 20?
After that 20 city tour, I immediately started just doing other shows. It's like after that, it was like a spirit. Because first I put out the Freedom Project, which now is the 2-year anniversary for the Freedom Project. It's exclusive on Spotify.
So what's the Freedom Project?
The Freedom Project is just a like 5-song EP that
Gotcha.
I put out, but it was the start of this journey that I'm on now.
Gotcha.
Because it was a point where I was considering not doing, but in music anymore.
Right.
But then I was like, when you passionate about something, it's in you. It's like I can't. This is
Yeah.
who I am. And then you got people around. You got some people saying, "No, you should chill," and then you got some people around that's like, "No, you should go for it."
Yeah.
And so it's like they love the first mixtape. They love because I've been ever since 2013 featured on different songs and
Right.
everything. But it was like it's kind of hard to keep going when it's like when you know certain people in the industry, and it's like instead of helping your career, it's like they using you to get to other talent
Right.
instead
Yeah.
of helping your career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I had gotten to the point where I wanted to give up. I was like, damn, I know I ain't garbage and nothing like that. Like, why? You only trying to get in touch with me. You get what I'm saying? Just to get the people I know.
Uh-huh.
But it's not, it's like, damn, you feel me?
Right.
So I started to give up. But it was like, who was it? Who else? Who was my little cousin, JoJo. And there's a song on Freedom Project called JoJo. And he was like, "Don, you still doing music?" I was like, "Yeah, something like that." He was like, he started laughing about it, but he was like, "You should keep doing it." And eventually, like a couple of months later, he passed away. He had like a heart condition.
Oh wow.
So that's the reason why I started promoting Pink a lot and wearing Pink a lot, you know, to remember his life. But it's because of him, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
Right.
I can't give up, man. I
Right.
gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like during like I guess like the quarantine or whatever,
Excuse me.
people had
Yeah.
like a lot of time to like be on the internet, TV or
True.
whatever, right?
True.
And what I found,
Yeah.
right, is a fuck a nation
Yeah.
of independent artists
Yeah.
that are doing really,
Yeah.
really well
Yeah. Yes.
and
Yes.
don't have to answer to anybody.
No labels. Nobody.
Like have you ever seen Snow the Product?
Yes, I have. She's
Bro,
dope.
that's her and her
She's
family.
dope. Yeah.
Her and her family, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And like
Yeah.
I think she's doing like $1 million a year or more.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot because it's like,
I mean a Grammy's nice.
yeah, it's okay.
And
It's okay.
and
It'd be nice to have. You know what I'm saying?
being in the politics
Yeah.
of all that because
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of
Yeah.
your craft that gets lost,
True. Commercialized.
commercialized.
Get commercialized.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's just and you become. I mean, you gotta either want to become that something else.
Yeah.
Because that just kind of
True. True.
you know
It's like,
because you have the best artists around like this time period.
that's independent.
Yeah.
You have a
Yeah.
lot of artists that are dope that are independent, and it's like as an artist, you have to make the decision: do I want to be all the way 100% commercialized, or do I
Right.
want to be myself?
Yeah.
And it's like me as an artist, I found that I can do both,
Right.
but at the same time, I gotta stay true to myself. Because if you're
Right.
not careful, you'll get so commercialized to the point you'll lose your fucking. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
you know, there's nothing wrong with having, you know, maybe
Yeah.
a 7-bedroom house instead of like
Yeah.
a 25 one.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can. People
You
do it
still
all the
lit.
time. Yeah.
You
you
still
know.
lit. Some people feel like, well, if you don't got this $1 billion, whatever, $1 million, whatever, you ain't lit. You lit.
I feel like if you go that route,
Yeah.
that you have more of a chance of
Yeah.
becoming part of like the culture
True.
than anything that you really see on TV.
Exactly.
Because these kids and
Yeah.
all these people, that's where their main focus is,
Yeah.
is those avenues like that.
Exactly. That's where most of your grip music come from.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Because it's like, I don't even listen to the radio.
Mm-mm.
I don't listen to the radio for real. And when I do, it be songs that's like, this ain't like how it was 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Like,
Because you're listening to the stuff that they want you to listen
exactly. It's
And-
commercialized all the
yeah.
way.
Yeah, I mean,
it's,
you-
it's like an agenda.
to. Yeah, you can't
It's like
tell
an
me
agenda.
like the billboards and all that
Yeah.
aren't politicized and
Yeah.
you know and
True.
homies get the hookup. And,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And if you've been paying attention to the weekend has been protesting the Grammys. You
Has
know,
he?
Yeah, he's doing the Super Bowl this year. So he's been kind of protesting the Grammys, saying that y'all ain't really been fucking with nobody real for like 10, 20 years.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's like people got to prove the people that are very talented. It's like you look over them, and people that's like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't have a problem with the Grammys. My only thing is, if people have a big, huge problem with the Grammys, let's start our own shit.
Right. I mean, I feel like a lot of those people that are in that, and I'm not gonna say all,
Yeah, like
but
some.
that are in that group
That
of
circle.
Grammy people.
Yeah,
When it comes time for the big wigs need you to make some type of public statement about
yeah,
it,
you
this
got to
or
do
that
that.
issue,
You got to do that.
and no
I
matter
can't
what
talk
you
too
want,
much, but you got to do that.
yeah. Oh, I know.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
it's common sense.
Yeah, you got to do that.
You know, like it's,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like that's
No,
it's not
no
a big
questions
secret.
asked.
You know.
And that's what I even with my artists that are signed to me.
Yeah.
I let them know like this is a business.
Right.
You know, there's good parts of this business, and
Right.
then there's kind of like some. But you choose your own path.
Right. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my path may not be the path that you want to take. Where it's
Right.
like I'm guaranteeing people an opportunity that you get heard of, you get seen
Right.
of by the major labels and stuff like that. But at the same time, while trying to promote them in front of these big, huge labels, I still try to tell them, be original, be
Yeah.
yourself. Don't lose yourself in the fame and the fortune. Because
Right.
if you're not careful, you become something that you're not. And I feel like, and I love Britney Spears. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying?
right.
But I feel like that's what happened to her. In my own opinion, I
Yeah.
feel like the fame, the fortune, it's kind of. You look at Britney now; we don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Right.
We do, but it's like we don't speak on
Right.
it. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
such. I mean, I don't know. It's like,
Yeah,
is that what happens?
I mean,
Like when you go when you go the wrong direction, like, is that the final result? Because that's scary.
I mean, it's up to you. Because I
Yeah.
mean, there's artists like Smokey Robinson,
Yeah.
where you look at him, he's still singing R&B songs and making hits,
Mm,
classics, and he's not strung out. So
yeah.
it's like you have to choose your own path.
Right.
You really and Charlie Wilson or
Well,
some other
that's
acts.
really why they're considered like some of the greats.
Yeah, they chose
Because
their
like
own path.
because they managed to
Yeah, stay
to have
afloat.
to have that reputation and that
Yeah,
path and
yeah.
you know
It's all about the mindset.
yeah.
You know what you want to do, and it's about whether you're gonna do that. Are you gonna stay true to what your main, like what you asked me the question earlier, like the motto, like what Pac Nation stand for.
Right.
You got to really stand for something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, it's like eventually, and I hate I'm saying this,
Yeah.
eventually the wolves gonna get you. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
it'll catch up with you.
Yeah,
You know.
eventually
Yeah.
somebody gonna try you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Some things gonna happen. I hate even for all the artists that's going through like public humiliation, like
Mm-hmm.
even when it comes to some of these lawsuits and cases and stuff,
Yeah.
because it's like some of them are some my favorite artists,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time, I'm like the only reason y'all kind of going through this stuff is because certain. Basically, it's like this, and me and you both know
Mm-hmm.
this. You don't get a seat at the table without doing a few things.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
No.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's the world we live in. That's
Right.
corporate, business, music, whatever.
Yeah.
You gonna have to do something. And
Right.
it's like if you piss off certain people, it's like, okay, we know what you did
Yeah.
because we had you do that to get that.
Yeah.
Not all the time that's the case.
Right. Yeah.
But it depends, like I said, on the path you choose.
Yeah.
If you choose that path with them, then you already know.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like you know what I'm saying? My only issue is like own up to your truth. If you knew you did that shit, like
Yeah.
just say you did it. Say, you know what I'm saying?
So like you think that's what like
Oh man.
yeah
I mean, a lot of artists.
yeah
It's like even with the industry connections I got now,
yeah
I know things. And
yeah
it's like like I said, we don't speak on it. It's
right
kinda like, you know, if you see somebody just blow up out of nowhere, you never heard them a day in your life. I
mm,
mean like out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere. Not
right
like, okay, you heard about them a few times. Like out of nowhere. It's like guaranteed. Like
yeah
we know what it went on. You know what I'm saying? But we don't really think about it because our main focus is we want dope music.
right
If you okay, the music dope, I don't care what you did. If it come out, own up to it.
yeah
Just own up to it.
yeah
Like don't lie and then be like, damn, that's not me in the video.
yeah
That's you in the video. You know what I'm saying? That's
oh
you in the
god
video, bro.
you see them pictures they got a hunter
Man.
with that pipe.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
just
like,
embarrassing.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like, I mean,
Yeah, it's bad.
I was like,
It's
dude,
bad, bro.
why does it even exist though?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, that's the thing. Why,
true.
like, that's,
Yeah.
it's not like, hey, there's a butterfly. Let me, like, that's
Yeah,
a picture
a
that
whole
just
picture,
really
like,
shouldn't even exist.
it shouldn't even exist.
But,
But it's like, I mean, hey, you knew what they signed up for.
yeah,
You know what you signed up. You knew exactly what you was doing. So it's like, own up to it.
like that, I don't know if you saw, I saw the videos that they
Yeah.
put out.
I didn't
And,
get it too in depth with it because as soon as I seen the picture, I was like,
yeah, like,
something wrong with this dude.
out of curiosity, I was like, let me just see. I mean, there was,
Yeah.
they were like censored, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it's, but I was like, wow, like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
But anyway, so, um, so you're gonna be. Let's talk about this event that's coming up.
Cool, cool.
All right, and so
Finally.
right,
Not with you. I have to tell you a story before we get into this event. Because I recently did an interview. I ain't gonna call no names because I don't believe in snitch. You know what I'm saying? But I recently did an interview and then I had really literally had the interviewer tell me, you can't talk about your show. Like, we're on camera.
really.
And tell me, like, she's sitting right here. I'm sitting right here. The cameraman right there. You can't talk about your show. Don't mention nothing about your show.
Was it on like a actual radio station?
You know, I can't. If I put out too much, you
Well,
know.
now the reason why I asked is
Yeah.
because then, yeah, I'm sure it's because of advertising
Yeah,
reasons
yeah,
and things like that. Um, Damn, that sucks.
I told, but when they told me that I could talk about the show,
Really?
and then we get on camera, it's like, why are we on camera?
And then what did you talk about?
Okay. So we started talking about like my family or what kind of music background and shit.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this shit off, and then I'm not coming back here ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit, I can't talk about my shit. Fuck, I'm here. You know?
So,
Yeah,
is there like on the local station here?
yeah.
Is there like any type of music segment,
Music segment talking about.
like local music?
Oh, you talking about from the interview I did?
No, no, no. I'm just talking about like on the local TV channels here.
Uh huh.
Is there like a local music program, like in Mississippi, like on the local Fox
Yeah.
TV station in conjunction with like yes, WLBT Fox.
Yeah.
They had like a local, like it was called
Yeah.
Mississippi Music Now, and like they just
Yeah. I've heard of them. I've heard of that. Nah,
No?
not from my understanding.
because like
Not
that
from
would
my
be a
understanding.
great avenue
That'd be
if there
dope.
is one. You know what I mean? Like
That'd be dope.
to be able to promote all the events.
Exactly.
You know, so it might be something like to look into
That'd be
to see if
something to
there's a
invest in.
local TV,
For
local
real.
TV music talent show or whatever.
Yeah. From my understanding, everybody here, like, if you're not on MTV or VH1 or, you know, BT, top 10. You know what I'm saying? But you're right, though.
Yeah.
That's something to invest in. You're in the
But
city.
like when you talk about
Yeah.
when you talk about your promotions,
Yeah.
right? You know, featured on
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's building
Building
that
up
image.
the buzz. You're right.
Right.
You're right.
I mean, because if no
Nobody-
TV station's fucking
yeah.
with you,
Yeah.
why is a big one going to?
Exactly.
If your name's not there, you know what I mean?
You're right.
So it's just like incentives,
True,
or you know, just
true.
you're like, hey,
Yeah, you break
So,
me and you scratch my
yeah.
back, scratch yours. Yeah, a lot of people.
like don't
Yeah.
ever like
Yeah.
when people talk like that,
Yeah.
they're thinking small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
Like,
thinking
yeah,
small
they
because
are.
you're building.
Yeah.
You're building something.
Yeah.
You don't
Exactly.
build from the top
Yeah.
up,
No, you're right. You're right.
right? And so that's you're building that platform. You know.
Exactly.
So-
You should have saw the expression on my face during the interview. I didn't know whether to keep going or get
Yeah.
up and walk out. I was ready to go. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't do this shit out loud.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was ready to walk the fuck up out of it.
Yeah, so
I
don't
was
talk
ready-
about the reason why you came. So just keep that on the low.
Yeah. I'm here to promote the tour to take over 2K 2021 and also talk about the music that we about to get ready to drop, put out. Oh man, I've had some of the people hit me up about some interesting shows this year, and also with me being an A&R now, and also working with a particular company which is also sponsoring, working with the show that we're about to do, to actually get some good talent
Right.
out of Birmingham, Alabama, and just surrounding areas. Because it's really, even like I was talking to my girlfriend, it really is nothing here like it is in Mississippi when you was out there.
Right.
It's nothing really here that is a platform for artists to really come out and perform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have certain clubs where we have amateur nights, some shit, but that's not, that ain't.
Like you want to do a movement.
Yes.
Right.
And Wolfpack Nation is always about being a movement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Giving back to the community and stuff. And that's something that I stress about a lot. Because it's like, we all are talented.
Right.
And we have this and we have that. But let's figure out how we can give back.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's always giving back. Because I believe in the strong mouth of you. Make sure the people right, they'll take care of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what would be maybe kind of cool
Yeah.
would be to do uh, maybe a little concert series, kind of like this, sort of,
Yeah.
and take, you know, the headliner of each group,
Yeah.
of each like little party,
Yeah.
and then do like a fundraiser
Hell yeah.
concert
Yeah.
for somebody's community.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Or
And
like associations.
right,
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Hell yeah.
you know, there you still got to run the event and all
True.
that kind of
True.
thing,
True.
all that stuff, and it still costs money.
Yeah.
But
Be a way to
you know,
give back.
yeah, you can still, you know,
Hell yeah.
like I hadn't studied like charity thing like
Yeah.
too much in depth, but I know like when you run it as a business, like
Yeah.
you know, there's money allocated for the actual like
Like
charity
grants
thing,
and shit, yeah.
and then you have like the running expenses to build that event for the
True.
charity. So
We probably think that's a great idea.
I mean, because you think by that point,
Yeah.
like the parties have been getting exposure,
Exactly.
people are talking about it.
Yeah.
These people are bringing their friends,
Yeah.
right? And so it's not like you're building that and there's
Yeah.
nobody knows. So
Yeah.
it's like a build up to that thing, you know.
True. And that sounds like something we can incorporate that probably for the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like the end of the year, like a massive give back.
Like a
You get what I'm
Christmas
saying?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really, really dope.
Hmm.
That'd be really, really dope to do.
I mean, do something, make some money too. Not the
Hell
charity
yeah.
thing, but
Yeah.
other shit like a New Year's Day thing or something.
True. And we probably would have already did some shit like that things. Then COVID really fucked up a
No
lot of
shit.
COVID fucked up a lot of shit. Oh,
So
man.
A&R, you said you're an A. Who are you an A&R for?
Next to Rise Tours.
Yeah.
.com. That's the company that is also a partner with my company, with Vac Nation. We're doing the tour to take over and Super Bowl showcase. It's February 7th. Oh man, they chose me. They put me right at literally after the interview. They started talking to me. I guess they see my vision of giving
Right.
back,
Mhm.
and you know, even with my pool and everything, and it's like, okay, well, we could use you. You know what I'm saying? To recruit some dope talent, give them a great opportunity, and way to get back.
Hell yeah.
So we gonna see what it do.
So how did you guys like connect?
Connect? Last year.
Last
I
year?
had one. Well, I've been knowing Valerie for a couple of years, but I didn't really get involved with their company until I entered in my song "Stress Free" music video into one of their video contests. And so last year I won music video
Oh,
of
nice.
the contest or whatever.
Heck
The
yeah.
top one. So they gave me that. I won that. I won like a free spin or something on their radio show or whatever. But the interview. And so it's like we supposed to have been done the interview, but then we finally was able to do it like a couple of weeks back. We were about to get ready and release that in a
Right.
few. But it's like that's how we connected. For real, like my fans kind of turned up and turned out because it was like 9 other artists, so it was me plus 9 others. So it was dope. It's really dope.
So, isn't this your first album?
No,
No.
no. I would consider free
No,
like
no.
an
I'm
album.
sorry, God. I'm sorry.
I know
I'm
you
sorry.
good. You good.
I was thinking somebody else is about to put out their first album.
Over it.
So
Okay.
actually, I need to link you up with him. Like,
Okay, cool,
You know a guy
cool.
named King J?
I've heard of him.
He's a producer here.
I've heard of him. I've
Yeah.
heard of some people that told me spoke of that name.
Yeah, like I just,
Okay.
me and him just did an interview over here.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm
We
linking.
definitely work.
Yeah.
I'm open to work with everyone.
Yeah, I told him to come. Like I got to shoot. I need to shoot him the flyer since I got
Yeah.
it now. But yeah, I told him to
Definitely.
come because he's
Yeah.
he's actually working. Like
Yeah.
what he said he's going to do on his album
Yeah.
is he's got 17 songs.
Cool.
And he's working to get, but
Pulling
they're
a
just
Drake.
they're just instrumentals,
Oh, okay. Oh,
right?
So like a big
Because he's a
beat tape.
producer.
Yeah.
But he's going to get his artist friends to spit
The spit on
on the
joints.
songs, right?
I'm down.
So
I'm down.
yeah. So I'll link up. We'll get
Hell
that. We'll
yeah.
get that connected.
Let's make that happen.
All right. So how many videos do you have?
Videos, I say, but at least about 2 or 3.
2 or
We
3.
about to get ready and work on some new shit.
So do you
this
do your own
year.
videos?
No. I don't know the first thing to do a video. But my artist friend Big Tree Tron,
Uh-huh.
he on his own label and he does like the whole thing. Video.
Oh, really?
He got a video production team, all of that.
Nice.
So it's like whenever I shoot something, I'll reach out to him or reach out to like 2 other people that I know. But I'm like I
Awesome.
said, I'm always open to work with new
Right.
people. I always down to
Yeah.
network. You know what
Nice.
I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Um. All right. So on this event that's coming up,
Yeah.
like, what's the details of the event?
Details for the event is gonna be at the DNK Event Center, February the 7th, starting at 6 p.m. It's a Super Bowl showcase / tour of the takeover. The very first tour of the takeover. Very first tour of the takeover.
Gotcha.
We supposed to did it in October, but I had to reschedule. One thing
Right.
I believe in doing things completely right, and when there's some missing details, it's like hell no.
Right.
Everybody know me as I will reschedule the fuck out some shit, but it's like we do that because I've always believed in perfectionism. I'm a perfectionist.
Right.
I like shit to be right. If it can't be right, it's like nah.
Yeah.
Because you want when people come out that they coming out to enjoy something that
Right.
is worthwhile, especially they spending money. Give them a show. Give them something that's worth their money. Don't give them no bullshit.
Yeah.
So basically, and what makes it very interesting with me being an A&R for Next to Rise is that with them partnering coming in, because it turned from just being like a community give back, people can perform and, showcase their talent. They can showcase their talent and also win an opportunity to open up for Tory Lanez.
Nice.
So basically, they're performing,
Right.
entering the contest, end of the night, we gonna let the crowd decide who's dope.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And see who's going out there to Miami.
Nice.
Here in February.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I have to remember which weekend it is.
February's.
But I get that details to y'all. But opening up for Tory Lanez, and just to open up for anybody, like back in 2017, I got invited to open up for the Migos.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
That's what's up.
that's another story. You know what I'm saying?
So how many artists? Is that the only artist that you've opened up for, or
Oh no, I'll open up for a number of people.
yeah? How
Open
many?
up for a number of people. I'll say at least about 10.
Who?
I know I opened up for Big Tree. I know I opened it up for this other guy. I think it was Fredo. Fredo guys. It's just been different, like underground people.
Gotcha.
Just done up from underground, and it's like I just been putting in work.
Hell yeah!
Just putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's what separates the men from the boys.
Hell yeah.
You know, people
Hell
look, they look on social media and they're like, man, like I want that,
Yeah.
but then you don't want to put in the work to get that.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
nobody's gonna hand you anything.
Hell no.
Like,
Hell no.
My boy Finesse, he's
Yeah.
the president of the Core DJs.
All right.
He said,
That's what's up.
he said this industry is a
Yeah.
fuck your feelings
Hell yeah.
industry. He's like, ain't
Hell
nobody give
yeah.
a fuck
They don't.
about your feelings.
They
And
don't.
No, they don't. You know,
They don't. I'll be trying to tell people all the time it's business. And I may feel some kind of way about somebody, but if we got to work together, we got to do business.
Yeah.
We finna do business. And I'm going to deal with the issue after we take care of this business.
right?
If it's important.
I've seen some dudes that got fired
Yeah.
that just acted like female like, and I was like, wow, like,
you know how
bro,
some of
like,
these guys have these female tendencies?
like you are not fixing to get that job back.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
part of you suck don't you get? Like,
True,
Hey.
true. It's just funny as hell. It's just funny as hell. It's like, I don't know. It's because at the end of the day, how I was taught, you got to be about your business.
yeah,
You got to be about
and
your
your
business.
and your word.
And your word.
Yeah.
Your business and your word. And if you can't keep your word, then let a person know
Right.
what's going on. What's going on in this
Right.
industry a lot is that it's a lot of people not keeping their word. And they're wondering why things are happening the way they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know why they did that. And it'd be like, la, la, la. Like, you should have let somebody know that you wasn't going to be able to do that. Or just don't say it at all.
Right.
One thing I live by is keeping my word.
Yeah.
If I can't keep my word to you, then I'm going to let you know straight up.
Man,
Look.
that irritates the hell out of me.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
like just like, look, I can't, or I don't want to, or I don't
Yeah.
know how,
Yeah.
or whatever. You know.
Yeah. For real.
But you learn to weed people out. And,
True, true.
You know, and you learn to
Well,
you learn to put one foot in
Yeah.
and one foot out
Yeah.
until you feel like you can put the
Yeah.
other foot
Yeah.
in.
Exactly. You can. That trust is
Right.
built.
Yeah.
You
That
know what
way
I'm
you
saying?
can bounce back on your foot
I
and
be having
save
to
the day.
sometimes remind myself that trust is built over time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can try to be like, oh yeah, I'm all in. I trust this person, but like, bro, you better know that person.
Right.
Let them prove to you
Yeah.
that they're trustworthy
Mm-hmm.
with what they do.
And you're only going to know that
Yeah,
when shit hits the fan.
exactly.
You know,
Exactly. You know,
that's the only way you're going to really know it is when
what's
shit hits the
what's
fan.
so fucking funny is that you have a lot of artists that are just getting exposed left and right by people they thought they could trust.
Yeah.
They friends and their inner circle, certain things happen, and next thing you know, the shade room, all kind of stuff is, well, Facebook or whatever. I'm here to tell my story like Lifetime, and I'm like, you have to keep people around you that you can trust.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to try them in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Not start nothing,
Right.
but just kind of
Yeah.
see sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do that without doing something really bad to someone.
Right.
It's a way to do that to test the
I
water.
mean, there's like little behaviors and
Yeah.
telltale signs, like when you're
Exactly.
talking with someone, and
Yeah.
you got to be good at that. Though.
True.
Like that's just
True.
not everybody can do that.
Everybody
you know?
can't do that. It's a strategic like
I feel like that's why I've always been.
Yeah.
I've always done a good job
Yeah.
being a DJ.
Yeah.
Is being able to understand and
Yeah, read between the lines.
read people's
You know what
people's
I'm
emotions
saying?
and
yeah.
see when they're full of shit and when they're not.
Exactly. And in this industry we're in, you have to know how to read between the lines.
Yeah.
If not, you'll fuck around and lose a lot of money
Mm,
and get really, really hurt
yeah.
if you don't read between the lines. Like I told you early in my career, like people around me that was just using me just to get talent.
Right.
I know artists,
Mm,
but I'm an artist. And if you supposed to be working with me, then work with me.
right.
Not work with me to get other people
Right.
and then look over me.
Right.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're not working with me. You're working
against me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. You
Yeah.
know, that's total bullshit. Like, damn, it's like, you see, and that's why I really applaud Valerie Red and her
Yeah.
company for seeing that. Okay, this is what he brings to the table. He's
Right.
an artist, but he also got connections and he know
Right.
the business. You get what I'm saying? Because not everybody got that eye, that ear. You know what I'm saying? And it's like some people, they'll see that you got that, and I learned from experience. They'll use that out of you to get the other people.
Right.
And it's like, it don't even be for the right reasons. It'd be like, you know what I'm saying? The fuck you even use me for then?
Well, I mean, you're on to bigger and better things, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't even worry
like
about it
that's
now.
just
You know, it's just a learning lesson.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to my dad yesterday. He was telling me a lot of things you'll learn from experience. And I've heard it 1,000 times. But it's like sometimes you got to be reminded. A lot of stuff you'll learn from experience. Sometimes you gotta experience certain things. You know what I'm saying, to grow.
Yeah.
And it's like you only learn, you'll get better with.
Like I used to always tell like the younger DJs in Jackson
Yeah.
when they were coming up,
Yeah.
no matter how good
Yeah.
they got, like song selection wise,
Yeah.
reading the crowd or whatever, I always told them,
Yeah.
you're not ever going to be fully
Yeah.
accepted as a real DJ until you've been screwed over a few times
Yeah.
in this process.
You're right. You're right. You
Because-
gotta be fucked over so you can get better.
Right. So you can understand
Yeah.
what's not supposed to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, that's to separate like the DJ Khaled's and DJ dramas from somebody that's like, oh, I'm just ready to make the money and everybody gonna fuck me, everybody
Yeah.
gonna love me, not
Yeah.
realizing, bro, it's
Yeah.
cutthroat energy for a reason.
Heck
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Dude, and like you can
Sick.
lose, you can take off work
Yeah. Yeah.
because you're sick and
Yeah.
lose your job
Exactly like that.
like that, and it's
Like
happened
that.
too.
Yeah.
But anyway, so back to the event. So what's the deal with the artists?
With
Are
the
there any
artists?
openings like left to get on, or is it full? Or
It's still open.
Okay.
Anybody can perform. Because of the company that's partnering with us, there's a $20 entry fee.
gotcha?
It's $20 to get in. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be food there. Complimentary drinks. That's still up in the air, but yeah.
So what would be the process if someone's interested in performing?
There's a flyer There's a flyer that we've been passing out, and there's dude partnered with the other company named Riley. You hit up his number, or you can hit up me through my Instagram, or my Facebook, Snapchat. If you got my number,
Right.
so that way we can go ahead and get the process started.
I got
Basically
you.
we just need like the basic details, like your artist name, where you from, the $20 entry fee to get on that stage, because basically everyone's performing for opportunity chance to perform for Tory Lanez.
Right.
And aside from that, why it's on my mind, I'm kind of proud of Tory Lanez.
Heck yeah.
I'm proud of Tory Lanez because he took a stand. And I know some people's going to get upset with me saying this because of the allegations that he had to deal with these past couple of months.
Yeah.
And he still went on and did music.
Right.
That's one thing I tell people. No matter what you're going through in life, keep doing you.
Right.
Just keep going. Whether you fucked up or not,
Right.
keep going.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you the only person you got.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
hell yeah, the simple fact that we choosing February the 7th for somebody to go down there in Miami, open up for Tory Lanez.
That's what's
some
up.
Dope ass shit.
Yeah, yes.
All expense paid trip, all that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what are your social media links like for someone to be able to contact you?
My social media links, you can follow me on Instagram at Dawnde1.
And spell it out too.
DAWNDE and the number 1. You can follow me on Facebook, Dawnde, DAWN space then DE, or you can follow me on Snapchat, Dawnde1, same spelling.
Got you.
You can find my music on Spotify, SoundCloud, Dawnde1, DAWNDE and the number 1.
Got you. All right. So are you putting out an album?
Oh, I'm putting out an album. Yeah,
No.
I'm putting out 2.
Oh, you putting out 2?
We putting out 2 this year.
So
it's a lot of work.
But like, are you doing anything like that in conjunction with
the
this
tour.
event?
With the tour. We about to get ready and release a new single.
Now, all right. So you said tour. So is it? Have you built out like an actual like tour schedule, or is it just in the beginning phases?
We're in the beginning phases, but the original from 2020 was Birmingham, Nashville, and Houston.
Nice.
Because of the Houston, the 20 city tour that we did, and it started in Houston. I built up a lot of connections in Houston.
Nice.
So it's like we want to do Birmingham, Nashville, and Houston this year, but we just gonna see how it goes because COVID really does fucked up a lot of shit.
Man, tell me about it.
No, but if we can lock in Houston and Nashville, then we're definitely gonna perform in some other cities. This year.
Awesome. That'd be great.
For real, we're gonna definitely perform.
Heck yeah.
So that's the plan.
So, did we leave anything out? Am I missing something?
Oh, February 7th, dropping Kemet, dropping a new song. We working on that as we speak.
Got you.
So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I remember I did the interview with Valerie Red, and I told her we're gonna drop a project Valentine's Day. I really just do one thing at a time now, because it's like I'm almost like Drake.
Right.
It's like you want to take your time,
Yeah.
and put together this project right. And with this being the 2-year anniversary of Freedom that dropped 2019, it's like we want to follow up with something really, really dope this time.
Cool.
Really, 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 really dope. Like it moves the culture.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So if not, one thing I can promise, if it don't drop on Valentine's Day, it's dropping on my birthday, March 28th.
Got you.
I can give you that.
So do you have an actual website? Yeah.
Actual website, we have the links. We
links.
still working on our website.
Got you. Okay, social media.
Yeah. We
Got
still
you.
working on the website.
All right. So any shout outs or anything before we wrap this up?
Oh man, shout out to Valerie Red. Next to Rise to us. Shout out to her. Shout out to this opportunity. I'm so thankful for it. Shout out to Wolfpack Nation, my label music group. DJ Rain, shout out to you for real. Rain's Corner.
Hey, I appreciate you coming through.
For real, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you because you're contributing to the content for my channel. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's a blessing to be here. And shout out to Miss 713 out in Houston, Texas, for the she saw something.
Nice.
And like you said, the opportunity, you got to seize the moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it literally after Freedom Project dropped, the 20 City Tour happened. So it was like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Everything just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shout out to the opportunity.
Hell yeah.
And so just shout out to everybody that's part of the movement.
That's right.
We just gonna do what they do in 2021.
Boom. All right.
Like that.
That's a wrap.